Hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is AK Network Studio. So it's been a while that we've talked, but now I'm coming back with a very nice video for you guys to learn from. So today we're gonna be talking about QinQ kind of transport system. So we're gonna make this video very short. It's gonna be straight to the point. I already have my topology on, and you know, all of these devices has no configuration on them. So as you can see, I'm just going to be showing the interfaces that we're going to be configuring. So we have nothing on this and nothing on this as well. So we have nothing on virtually all the devices. So we're going to go straight away to the point. I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing real quick. So for you to understand. So what is QinQ? QinQ type of transport system is the transport system where you have multiple VLANs, two VLANs basically, on a transport interface. So it's going to be on a sub interface, and there's going to be a service provider VLAN followed by the customer VLAN. So in this situation, the service provider is going to give you a VLAN, which is what they have in their network, and there's going to be a configuration on a port that is going to allow you to transport some other type of VLANs over the service provider VLAN. So in this case, we're going to start. So we have to configure trunk on these interfaces, trunk, and we configure access on this interface. And we're also going to make sure that the transport system for this access is going to be Dot1Q tunnel. So let's start. I'm going to start with the switch 2. So we have to configure trunk on both interface range GI 0/0 to 1. Switch port trunk encapsulation Dot1Q. Might be a little bit silent while we quickly configure this. For that. And now I'm also going to make this a transparent BTP switch. So it's going to transport VLANs from the server to the client. Firstly, let's show the BTP mode. Status. Okay, there's been a configuration on this already. So because there's a domain name from what I can see, and it's transparent as well. So that doesn't stop anything. So this shows what I'm trying to talk about. So let's show VLANs that we have on this. Okay, we already have all those things here, but I'm going to take it out so that we can quickly reconfigure it. I'm also going to configure this on this side because I know there's something there. On switch 3 as well. So no VLAN is gonna be here because show VTP status. Now some configuration has been done here. So anyway, I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I was only trying to make this switch a server, and switch 2 is in transparent mode. These are not very important, but this depends on the kind of design you want to do. So Now I already took out the VLANs, but we have to put them back. These VLANs are service provider VLANs. So for switch 1, we're going to put it back now. VLAN 103 main. Or 103. Good. So now from what we can see here, now we'll go back to show VLAN. We already have this VLAN here, and it's going to be already transported to switch 3. Yes, because it's going to transport this stuff because it's a client. So IS2 is not going to have it because it's transparent. It's not going to participate in syncing with the revision number, but can transport VLAN all over to the client. So we have to do that manually. Good. So we already have this. Okay, cool. So we already have this, and these are already in trunk as well on switch 2. Trunking. So we have to go back to 1 and see. So we need to configure trunk on 0/0. Both of them, we need to configure trunk on both of them. So let's do it once and for all. Great. So we have this now here as well. So it means we've configured this. Let's go to the last one. This is the most important configuration. So that's gonna be trunk. So now for this, we already have VLANs there. We already have the VLANs needed. Now we have to, make a switch port access for the customer edge. So for this is gonna be 103. We're using 103 for this part, and we're using 224 for this part. So this is the most important part. The mode has to be Dot1Q tunnel, and that's all we need to do here. So for this, so we've already configured the 3 switches. So now let's go to the PE router. Obviously we have nothing on it, so we have to create a sub interface that's going to carry the QinQ VLAN. So we already have this as the interfaces we're going to be configuring the VLAN, yeah? .103, then second .q. So this is exactly what it means. So we'll put an IP address. That's great. So the second one, so we already have this interface configured. So everything seems to be okay here. So now we have to configure the customer router as well, both of them. Nothing, got nothing. This is gonna be one regular encapsulation. Now the second /30. Great. We're done with this. So for the last one, this seems to be good as well. Okay, there is something going on. Duplicate address. So that means we already have something related on our network. Trying to get that. Well, but I can't see anything like that here. Let me check this as well. Nothing like that. Okay. 22420. Oh, I see. So this has .2 instead of .1. So this actually confirms that we're already even having, a connection. Yeah. So it's not a good practice, but I don't know that happened. But it's a good thing to show that traffic already even going through. So I'm gonna change it here. So this should resolve the issue. So I can comfortably tell you guys that this should be working because it's already sending a duplicate message, via the network. Because we're receiving this here shows that there is something going on already in the network. So we can try now to make some ping test. Of course, it's going to go through. Great. So this is exactly what QinQ means. We're able to reach the network already. So a little bit of what you can use if you run into problem to check, to make some verification. So you can always show interfaces, switch ports. So you have to check this on switch 3. You have to be sure that you have tunnel here. That's great for you, and also make sure that you're trunking. And it has to be no negotiate, so you have to make sure that this aligns. Yeah, so that's on N000, and on 1 it has to be trunk, so just exactly as we have it here. So you can also use this, also show interface is trunk. To know if you're actually trunking, this is trunking. So you will know what interfaces are trunking and what VLANs are allowed. But in the production environment, you have to sometimes make sure you know the specific VLANs you're going to allow. Because in that case, you have to have a higher overview control of your VLAN. So this is actually what it is to, get a QinQ configured. If you have any question, you can always let me know in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching. Then have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.